name's Fluffy the Destroyer, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, Call of Duty is free to play. Well, not necessarily. It is, but only for the Chinese market. I just read this on GamesIndustry.biz. Wow, sorry. And it's only for the Chinese market, and yeah, they will learn from that experience. Just like the Take-Two company with their Grand Theft Auto Online, they're actually learning on how to make free-to-play with their games. Yes, of course, it's a different culture. Like, just of all things, it's not that I don't understand, but I got a really big problem with the Call of Duty franchise in China. I mean, of all things, this is a culture where guns are not like in America. Like in America, you can buy guns at your local retail store. Like, you know, you go to the drugstore, you can buy a gun. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating here, but you get the point. You can get it everywhere. You go to China, it's not the same thing. Like, anyone has, they don't have guns over there, or barely any guns. It's not in their culture. Now, you take Call of Duty and you get it over there. Well, they are going to learn about this experience. Now, there's one thing that that will say, like, straight away. I fucking hate that franchise. The last time I played was Call of Duty 2. That was a long time ago. And after that, I saw was the same thing over and over and over and over again. Year after year, they took us for fucking idiots. I hate it. I hate the company. Activision, go to hell, please. But, that being said, I think I'm just a bit unbiased on that, I guess. What do you guys think about this? No, really, Call of Duty has been a game that has been releasing, I would say, minor updates year after year. Now, if you don't know about the free-to-play market or game model, because they're changing game model with this one, if it works, it's going to come in America. And I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Personally, I think it will. I mean, picture this. You got a couple of maps, a couple of characters. All of your equipment and your character, you can buy new ones. You can customize it, probably for a fee. And here's the thing. In the free-to-play market, you got to... you have to balance things out a bit. If you give your customers the choice to buy too much stuff, they're going to think they are ripping you off. But if you do it in a good way, it might be okay. But then again, you can go the other way, which means you don't make your customers pay enough, and, well, you're going to get ruined. Because here's the thing, free-to-play games are not easy to make. Well, people think it is not. Here's the thing, like, most of your player base will never pay anything. They will never pay anything. They have the choice to do it, but they won't. Like a big percentage, 85, 80, 70, 90? I'm not really sure on the number, but there's a big number of players that will never pay anything. There's a small number of players that will pay their monthly fees. That's how it works in free-to-play. For Path of Exile, there's a lot of others. Arcade, and, well, there's just a bunch that are free-to-play. There's a big bunch of players that do not pay a thing, and they have fun. They should expect that. So, in other words, your servers have to be larger than usual. Because you got all that amount of players. Activision is a big company. They got a lot of capitals. They can do that. For a small company or someone that's starting up, I don't think they will, or they could. It's a bit more challenging. But for Activision, they can do that. They're a really big company. They have a lot of capital, a lot of cash on the side. And they're doing this for one reason. Money, cash, profit. Because right now, Call of Duty is doing not enough money. They are doing money, not like the sports games, because those sports games are released year after year after year. And it's just, they're doing a lot of money with this, because everything changes in that game. But get Call of Duty, you got what? A couple of characters, or classes, whatever. A couple of maps here and there. A couple of new weapons, and game modes, perhaps. And that said, there's nothing more. It's really, most of the time, like, really, from what I get from the Call of Duty and Battlefield and all those games, well, let's talk about Call of Duty here alone. to me, it feels like a DLC, like a $15 game DLC. That's what it feels. When a new one comes out, it feels like a DLC. Or it's like a really small expansion, but you pay $60. And besides, why would you pay $60 when you paid for the old Call of Duty and you're having fun with your friend? Why would you pay like $60 for what? A couple of maps, a couple of guns? No, you're having fun with this one currently. And there's a lot more players. A lot more players than the new one. Because you know with the new one, with what's happening right now is the new game gets out. There's a couple of bugs. Nothing is improved first because those companies don't want to release it like really fast. Even if there's a lot of problems, they don't care. They're going to release it. Full of bugs. They're going to patch it out. But it's going to take days, weeks, months, probably years. It's problematic. It's never perfect. The old one, it works. It's perfect. It's not new, but it works. Really awesome. Really good. Everyone has a lot of fun. And I don't know. It's how do you... What do you think about this? I mean, I don't know. I think I'm willing to accept it. I mean, why not? It's like the gaming world is changing where, like those $60 games, I think they're going to, over time, I don't know when, but I personally think that they're going to disappear. It's going to become like something that's going to be really rare. You're going to go into a store like GameStop. I personally believe that GameStop will never exist in the future. It's going to stop because... I mean, everything's going digital. Like, mobile sales are going up. Digital sales are going up. And usually, like, it's been told, there's news recently that's told that GameStop's sales in stores, they've been going down. They've been decreasing. Like, 5, 6, 7% or something. Close numbers like that. It's close enough. And... I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I really accept it, and I think that other games will follow them. I mean, if Activision, of all things, I mean, this is a really big company. Sometimes they do good things, and they are a company which can influence the gaming industry, even though I fucking hate them, just like Ubisoft. Others might look at them because they got a lot of revenues, they got a lot of capitals, they got a lot of cash. Their business models are copied throughout other businesses and throughout other companies, well, game companies. And if it works, others might follow. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be better that way. Maybe we're going to get better quality games because with free-to-play, what you can do with free-to-play with what you can't do with retail games is you get a game out, you put it in beta test for a couple of weeks or months, then you can test it out, and you can finally test your product out and just tweak it a bit because you have a bigger user base. You can't do that with, I would say, regular games because the thing is, you can do pre-orders, but once it's out, it's out. It's over. And why is my TeamSpeak open of all things? Sorry about that. And once it's out, it's out. It's like you can do a pre-order, like I said, you get it out, and that's it. If there's a problem, bam, you're stuck with it. You've already got all the cash from all your customers. If it's not perfect day one, you are literally fucked. You lost your reputation. That's what's happening with Ubisoft and probably all the others. Yeah, I keep naming Ubisoft because I hate them. Man, poor Ubisoft. But with free-to-play, for example, when you got an online service, you get the game out, you tell them, it's beta, we're looking for players that are going to test the game. They accept the fact that it's going to be bugged. When you pre-order a game, you accept the fact, no, you don't accept, you request and you demand the fact that the game will be perfect. You don't want to wait to go online. You don't want it to break. You don't want it to crash. You want it perfect. If the servers can hold 10,000 people, well, let's be a bit more realistic, or 50,000 people, you want all of your friends online, you want a perfect time. It's not happening anymore. Like, we know it. Call of Duty, Battlefield, there's a lot of other games out there that have been going online day one. Oh man, SimCity of all things. It's not even like, I don't even consider that an online game, but you need to be online to play the game. it doesn't work perfectly. But, so, here's the thing. It's, like I said before, it's changing all the time. So, I think it's going to be good, because with free-to-play games, you have the ability to take more time without having any negative effect on your side, which is a really good thing. And the thing is, like, a good example here is EVE Online, because they have a special type of server, which means it's like a whole kind of, there's a whole type of, not type, but there's a whole bunch of blades all stuck together. And the thing is, when they do beta tests for their next patch, they give it to the beta servers. People log in. You can only log in 1,000 servers. So it's better than a little Q&A department with what, 110 people, 100 people or so. No, you got 1,000 people. You can really test out your features and all of your content with 1,000 people. They even went further. They did something which simulates like 10,000 people or 30,000 or so, and it works perfectly. Free-to-play servers can do that. Well, free-to-play games, companies that can hold a beta kind of server with like a certain number of people can do that. Once your game is released, it's released. I mean, of all things, like a single-player game. How do you want it to test with millions of types of computers? You can't. You can't do that. With free-to-play games, you can do that. It's one server, all kinds of different people out there with all kinds of different components, graphic cards, CPUs, a lot of things. There's a lot of things that are different, and you can test it out. You can get the feedback from all of those people, which is really, really, really great. And I personally believe that it's a really good thing, even though I fucking hate Call of Duty with all my heart. I wish it could die permanently. I'm willing to kill it myself. Give me a shovel and I'll do it. No, wait, I'll bite a shovel and I'll kill it myself. I'll even bury the thing myself for free. But what are your thoughts on this? I think it's good. It might be better. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Battlefield will follow and all the others as well. Crisis? Free to play? That'll be good. Anyways, my name's Fluffy the Destroyer, and if you did like the video, rate, subscribe, and comment. See you later.